Hi, this is Christy at the West Regional Branch of the Mobile Public Library. And today, thanks to my friend Jamie over at the Sims Branch, we have these beautiful watercolor and marbleized papers to work with. So we're going to take these and turn them into a hand-lettered Thanksgiving card. So let's get started. So we're starting out with this beautiful watercolor paper that Jamie designed. Below in the description box, you'll have a link so that you can go and make your own paper like this. We're going to fold it in half this way so that it's going to be horizontal to make our card. It's going to be a little different when you're working with this because it's much heavier and it has a texture to it because it's watercolor paper. I don't recommend doing this all the time because it will chew up the nibs on your markers and pens. But if you want to do it every once in a while for a project, it's just fine. So for this one, we're going to go really lighthearted and we're going to write gobble till you wobble. So we're going to start out with a nice deep brown to contrast with the colors we have here. And come in about that much. All right, and we're going to start with our little flourish that we like. And we're going to do this all lowercase because it's a real casual, lighthearted kind of card. And you'll notice as you go, you'll see the ink picking up the texture, and that's just fine. That's how it's going to be when you use this type of paper, and it actually adds a little interest to it. So remember that you're just keeping it very casual on this. Real round type letters. Keep them all on the same plane. Alright, extend that E out like I did. Kick it out so that it kind of matches this side, alright? So now, if you want to draw, you can. We're going to have a banner in the middle, just a simple banner like we've done. If you missed that, you can catch that in one of my other videos that shows you how to draw a curved banner like this. We actually might want it to come down a little further, but we can adjust as we go. Alright, and we are going to use this to write in the words till you. Okay, so that banner is going to go out past that G. And I'm going to choose a nice deep orange for this. I'm going to just stick to a monoline font. That just means single line. Just like ordinary handwriting, really. Till, and space out U. And then let's go over that banner. You can go back and erase the pencil. And notice how I'm going above it because I just want to cheat and make it look a little different. So when we get finished, we'll come back and get rid of those pencil lines. Alright, let's scoot past that G. And we've got ourselves a simple little banner. Now we're going to pick back up with the same brown that we had, and we're going to write wobble down here, and we want to try to keep it symmetrical, but we're going to bounce this. So just like with the banner above, if you missed it, I do have a video on how to bounce. But bouncing is just where you take and drop down parts of letters or whole letters below the baseline, and you alternate so that you get a lot of visual movement with those. So next we're going to take this B and drop him down to match that W. And then we're going to come back up for this B so that he would sit on the baseline again. And drop your L back down, trying to keep a rhythm and trying to keep everything together down here. And then back up with the E so he's on the baseline. Kick the tail out like the one above. And since you do get a little staggering sometimes with the watercolor paper, you can always go back and touch it up if you're not pleased. So now we have gobble till you wobble, and we're going to open it up and we're going to finish it off. And we're just going to write Happy Thanksgiving in here. And so I'm going to start with a monoline font on this one. I'm going to go back to that deep orange up here. So we're going to come in, we're going to center this and write Happy. You can always change the font, remember that. Just make any project your own. And I'm going to put the little dots between the letters. So you might make one side of the letter thicker and the other thinner. You could do double lines. You could do all sorts of things with this to just make it your own. But I'm keeping the font very casual to match the message on the front. I just want it to be fun and lighthearted. Okay, and then now I'm going to choose a little lighter shade of brown to write Thanksgiving. I'm going to do it in a cursive font like usual. Of course, since that word is so long, we want to start way over to the left margin. We're going to go with a nice swirly crossbar for our T. Remember to get those good thick downstrokes. It's just a matter of our usual alternating. We're not going to bounce this because it's just such a long word. It's easier with the space we have to just keep it all on the same plane. Alright, so we're almost there. Be mindful of your spacing so that we can fit this big long word in. And also be mindful of the spacing between letters so that we keep that balanced as well. Swirl that back. And there we are. We have a lovely, simple Thanksgiving Day card. I hope you enjoyed these. Thanks for watching and see you again soon.